Live from the NBC Montana studios, this is NBC Montana Today.
We're glad you're staying with us as we continue live at 6:30 a.m. I'm Heidi Miley. Developing right now, you heard the thunder and saw the lightning. So did folks over St. Ignatius here. I checked in with Missoula Police about street closures and electric company about the power outages. And new this morning, students are overflowing in the sports fields and classrooms in Whitefish, and you have a chance to learn more about 2 bonds. Also, Missoula schools tell us their dilemma on filling the school board. Now the search continues before the school year begins. Plus,
how the city of Chicago is bracing for major protests this week. I'm Christine Frizzell with the details.
And it is 6:30. Good morning, Bozeman. You're getting your day started at 64 degrees. And right now it's looking pretty nice, but you will be seeing some thunderstorms as we make it through today. Temperatures making it up to about 88 by 2 p.m. So it's going to be a little bit of a warmer day there. I believe your high, if I remember right, is going to be around 91. Meanwhile, hello, Missoula. I love seeing people getting their day started. 55 degrees right now. And that says clear, but to me it's looking pretty hazy out there, a little cloudy. And you are also going to be seeing that chance of thunderstorms with temperatures making it up to the 90s. And coming up here in just a little bit, I have a look at your hour-by-hour forecast. Heidi?
All right, thank you, Brianna. And developing with that right now, western and central Montana is getting their day going after powerful wind gusts and thunderstorms. Colleen Klein sent in some video and images of the thunderstorms as they passed over St. Ignatius. She even caught a clap of lightning. A lot of you viewers saw all of that, and right now it looks like everybody has their power back on after some widespread outages. Mitchell was leading us through everything, and I checked out the up-to-the-minute updates from Northwestern Energy and other electricity providers. They show that about 2,600 customers lost power overnight. Most were in Missoula, but around 800 also lost power in the Vaughn and Power Community areas outside Great Falls. But as you can see in this Northwestern Energy map, everybody's got their lights back on. A number of trees did go down in the Missoula area. Power companies warn you not to touch any power lines you may come across if they're down or just hanging there, but to call officers or your power company right away. This is what will happen. Technicians will get right out there. And I do see no major street closures anymore after some downed trees here had blocked Reserve in Missoula and some other streets. Eastbound traffic is moving again on Reserve, and you can go westbound on Paxton again. A tree did come down and delay drivers in those areas and some other spots last night. All right, before I get to the new fire in the Big Belts, I just saw that people have spotted a new fire in the Bitterroot National Forest along Scalcoho Highway. Firefighters are aware of that. They're hurrying out to that one. And then, as I say, there also is one in the Helena, Lewis and Clark National Forest too. Firefighters figure the Hellgate fire there is 50 to 75 acres. It's close to recreational trails and cultural resources. 4 helicopters are helping ground crews. More hand crews and other resources are on the way. This one started outside the larger Horse Gulch fire that we had been updating you on in recent weeks. It's outside that perimeter and near Hellgate Canyon. All right, happening today, Butte-Silverbow is being ordered to recount ballots from the June 4th primaries. Some say as many as 1,000 may have been counted twice because of human error. Senate President Jason Ellsworth in Helena is forming a special select committee to look into this and see if any changes are needed. I read the notice, and the clerk and recorder's office for Butte-Silverbow says election workers will get everything prepared starting at 9 this morning, then will recount the ballots tomorrow morning, also at 9 a.m., all at the Civic Center Annex. You can head out and come watch the preparation today and the recount tomorrow. Also happening today in Northwest Montana now, you can come out and learn about 2 school bonds for Whitefish schools. Administrators say a surge in students is overflowing learning spaces, and they predict growth to keep on going up. New classrooms and labs are to expand science and math offerings. A new learning kitchen is part of a larger career preparation program, all with a $26.5 million bond for education there. And then for athletics, a $6.1 million bond would upgrade facilities and build a new 10-lane track, a district-owned football field, new grandstands, more parking, and a new grass field or several fields there for practice and other uses. NBCMontana.com has the time and place for tonight's informational meeting. And also in our back-to-school coverage, Missoula County Public Schools need a new board member. No candidates have signed up for a vacant seat. Bowen West tells us why this is so important to fill.
Missoula County Public Schools has 11 board members. 4 of them represent schools outside of the city limits.
We're pretty far-reaching in terms of how many kids we draw into our high school system.
Recently, MCPS has looked for a trustee who resides in Sealy Swan, Sealy Lake, Sunset, Potomac, or Clinton School District boundaries. The location is crucial to make sure that communities' voices are heard.
We want those parents, those students to have representation from within their community or their geographical area with a seat at the table when we're making decisions for Missoula County Public Schools.
It can be a difficult role to fill. While not a necessity, it is heavily encouraged that board members appear in person for the twice-monthly meetings.
Can be a bit challenging when you got to drive the River Canyon and commute for those meetings.
According to Montana Code, now it's up to the county superintendent to find and appoint a new trustee for the position. The county superintendent, Erin Lipkin, told me she was unaware that MCPS failed to find a candidate, but she has done this before and will start the process. Reporting in Missoula, Bowen West, NBC Montana.
And NBCMontana.com will help you apply for that open spot on Missoula Schools Board. And our college students are moving in. In Bozeman, MSU expects 4,600 students to be moving into 12 residence halls for fall classes. Today's a big day for that, so traffic is heavy. And Missoula also is getting ready by putting signs out and painting Missoula maroon with Grizzly Spirit. All right, Brianna is standing by live, getting our Monday started. Boy, we sure had some thunder last night, Brianna.
We did, and I'm afraid we might have a little bit more later today. But for right now, Butte's looking good. 54 by 8 a.m., warming up to about 81 by 2 p.m. And you're going to see sunny to partly cloudy skies up until probably around 4 p.m. when you start to see that chance of rain moving into Butte. Meanwhile, here over in Bozeman, things are looking good. Eventually warming up there to 87 by 2 p.m. and coming up here in just a little bit. I have a look at that rain and when it will impact us. Heidi?
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Brianna. Also coming up, Flathead County officials are weighing water safety following a series of rescues this summer. Hear what you need to know to keep your family safe. And we have a live look over the Missoula Valley from our Hellgate plumbing camera up at Snowbowl. Brianna will go over your day planner after the break.